Yes, we can.
SPL check, yep, here we are.
Sounds good.
Dave, any chance you can kill all of those labels on the multi?
Yeah, I'm waiting for direction on that from Josh, but I
Okay.
can.
We had them off yesterday, but now they're back again.
Can we turn
Okay.
some of your lights on, Todd?
Yeah, we sure can.
I'll work on it.
Do you want the tail light?
Um,
So I'm getting ahead of you. You want to pick it up, or do you want me to slow it down?
no, you're good. I'll pick up.
All right.
Yeah, you basically, if you're...
I think Josh had us going at 75% yesterday, right?
Yeah, whatever keeps the motor controllers happy.
Well,
Because I have more variability than you.
yeah, we're right at 60.
Oh. I have
Whoops.
never seen it that hot before, so.
I've seen it that hot near the surface.
Okay.
Then it cools down when we get deeper.
Roger. Just keeping an eye on these bubbles that are
Yeah, pretty steady, 22 meters a minute.
perfect.
I'm going to take it to 80% and hold.
Yeah. Try it out.
I'm just feeling like 80% kind of a day. There we go.
Oh, not quite turbo, Todd, but
Not
like
quite turbo Todd, only 2 cups of coffee
soft
turbo
launch.
Todd. Yeah. I couldn't see myself very well on launch. I had to punch
No,
an auto head because I could not
couldn't
see my
you
head.
at all. Like,
We went below the surface and I was driving a little bit blind. Definitely see the gauges now. Look at that.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfection.
I'm going to tilt down a bit and... Oh, we are tilted down. Oh, no. Are we ready for dive, Salvo?
Yeah,
Guys good on the deck cams? All right.
sounds great.
That is very bright on the
Okay,
frame.
so dive salvo has been modified to take the under monitor displays out.
Oh,
Nice.
As we see.
Awesome.
So
thank
Perfect.
you.
I'll make a note to modify the launch and recover salvo as well. It was just training wheels for newbies.
Yeah, for sure.
We're all not newbies anymore.
The biggest nuisance is on the PDU power screen. You couldn't see where the resistance little analog dial was.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then a couple other monitors that kind of occluded the view.
Yep. Well, like I said, it was on for all the new folks to make sure that everybody knew what they were looking at.
All right. Nice.
Yep, and we got the ship stopped, yes? Okay. Okay. Super. Are we forgetting anything, Ryan?
Just kind of mentally doing my checks. Do you want me to turn? If I turn,
you can definitely see the lower lights now, where they weren't visible at all yesterday.
Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, they came loose and were pointed to the seafloor directly down. The little ball
That's
and
why
socket
we had
clamps went.
That's why we had the dark
Yeah.
spot at the bottom of the screen when the camera was tilted. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Hopefully this is better now.
Yeah, like it so far.
Do you want to tilt down into your light pool a little bit so in case we see the Kraken, we can record it for posterity?
All right, Dave. I turned my butt light off too, so I'm not as blinding.
Keeping a pretty steady 24. 24.3.
Yeah, nice. I'm catching up to you. Perfect. Nice tape job on this stick.
Is it enough? I wasn't sure it would be fat and sticky enough.
Excellent. I think when we go really zoom, we might need to add some.
To get it to...
I don't know if I'll be able to get it to like 30, you know. Maybe tape this, the cruise control stick, which is just, we just jam a stick in there. Yeah. Yeah, pretty high tech.
You know, I'm pretty happy about that double gauge setup now on the camera.
Oh,
I have to say,
it's sweet.
It is pretty sweet.
Does it bother you that one is slightly different pressure than the other?
No, that's okay with me. Yeah. No.
So you're okay with like organic?
Functional differences.
Functional differences. Okay.
Aesthetically, it's
yeah.
nicely lined, but it's doing its job, right? So
I'm learning the Toddisms.
I don't know. It does bother me that the camera's ever so slightly tilted, though, rotated.
So it doesn't line up.
No, you notice? See what I mean?
Yeah.
It's subtle, but it's... Yeah.
The devil's in the details.
Right? Yeah. Okay, DC ground faults come down to 94 k ohm. That's something that needs investigation.
Yeah, let's investigate that.
Okay.
Try tilt.
Okay.
Wait for it to update.
If it clears it, Dave's not going to let us live that one down.
No, he's not.
No judgment here.
Other Dave, but thanks. We'll take your word.
That did come right back up to 12 meg ohm.
Oh, no. Do you currently need your altimeter? That's my next.
No.
Is that on the DC system? That would be my next guess.
And sonar, we can turn off sonar, but sonar hasn't been a problem ever.
No, I'm just thinking your altimeter's been so erratic.
Well, without turning anything else off, let's see where that stabilizes, and then I'll turn tilt on and watch it bounce around.
Oh, jellyfish. Are we pushed out from each other enough? Yeah.
I think so. ROV nav looks good.
Yeah. Here, I'm just letting my heading go free for a bit. See if it holds.
All right, I'm going to turn first altimeter on, because that's probably not an issue.
Well, to be fair, what we saw on deck did not indicate a ground fault on tilt motor.
That's right.
So.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
Then again, a certain someone might have started to dissect.
Poked.
Ground fault is an indication of the amount of current flowing between any of either the supply voltage or return, meaning like reference or ground. It's not, we don't use the word ground because we don't tie things to like frame, right, purposely. So it's the resistance or the current amount of current measured flowing between any of the supply and return and seawater. And it's tied together in just one spot in the main chassis to seawater, to frame reference, through like a big capacitor. So there's not really any, you're not actually creating a short to seawater, it's just measuring, you know, with like a quick impulse. So an AC voltage will go through a capacitor, DC won't, right? So by using like a quick pulse, the bender, which is this little box inside of the electronics housing, can do a very quick millisecond measurement of resistance between seawater and any of the circuits, right? And if you want to isolate any, you have to go and turn things off. And all of these devices have a 2-pole relay, so it isolates both supply and return for any given circuit. Yeah, so normally the most common place that we have a ground fault is in a connector. A lot of these connectors are rubber molded connectors where it has, you know, copper pins surrounded by like a little kind of rubber boot, and then the female connection goes onto it, and the seawater actually just squeezes the rubber socket onto the male pin. That's it. It's really simple. We put a little bit of silicone grease in there to help the seal. And when the connectors get a little old and tired and beat up or kind of cranked on, it'll just let the teeniest little bit of seawater ooze in, and it creates a very subtle path to ground, right? So imagine like something's 24 volts and you have, say, 100K ohm resistance, right? That you can follow Ohm's law to figure out how much current is flowing between your device and seawater. And if the resistance is low enough, you're actually like fizzling away your pins, your actual like the pin and socket connection that supplies the instrument. Other ground faults can be from like pinched wires inside of electronics bottles or something going wrong with an instrument. A really obvious and bad one would be if you get seawater inside of a housing or an instrument housing.
Yeah.
That shows up usually as a hard ground, like 0. Yeah, good. Seawater intrusion, yeah. Just voltage going where it's not supposed to go. Right. Yeah, our particular tilt motor, the electrical bulkhead on the motor, has a little bit of damage to the male pins. And so what we did, we packed it with heavy grease, silicone-based grease, put the finger of a nitrile disposable glove over it, jammed a bunch of grease inside of it, and like seized down on both ends to try to form like a little grease-filled boot, because grease is non-conductive, right? And it's hydrophobic.
It's holding.
So that's what Rye did the other day, because we were turning our tilt off every time we didn't need it, because we didn't want to be fizzling away those copper conductor on the pins.
Kind of looks like the pressure has maybe squeezed that little pocket.
Yeah, the hydrostatic pressure squeezes the rubber onto it.
Like we usually have we often have a ground fault on our Atalanta thruster connectors at the surface, and you just turn them off and ignore it until you're deeper, because it just squishes all the connectors together. Yeah.
Yeah, it just
like
kind of, yep.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I learned a few things from that monologue. I didn't know that we were the relays were isolated on both the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything should be a dual pole relay. And the other thing that needs to be isolated for all these instruments is all of your serial communications into the MUX boards.
Right.
All the 232 and 485 or Ethernet comms have to be isolated, or else the ground fault will, find its way right through the signal or the signal reference pins.
I'm gonna put auto head back on. I don't think I'm sticking on your heading well enough.
Really?
How deep are we going?
Oh, can we put in the estimated bottom depth here?
I know I read it earlier, I just couldn't. Okay.
Okay, time to bottom, 177 minutes from now. 3 hours? Well, we'll still be here, right?
Yeah. Get on our level, Jacob. Yeah.
12s, yeah, we're on until noon. No.
5. Oh. Right.
Yeah.
That sounds
I'm
awesome.
gonna push out a little bit.
Yeah, can you push out? Sorry, I was just
yeah,
about
we
to
must
ask
be
you to do
going
that.
through a layer of some different
Yeah,
current.
because you just shot back towards me.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
What's our...
Yeah, we
yeah,
just
we're
shot
good. That was just a little
yeah.
Give it a little extra gas for a few minutes.
Yeah.
Let things spin around. How's it look? No? What's the max depth on this thing? 300 or something?
I am gonna put a couple more meters of positive delta in encounter a really big shear.
Okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I know. Me too. You take your eyes off those butt cams for a second, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah. You go. Is it? Hmm. Hmm. How do you measure real quick on sonar ROV nav the range between the two? Just right click the two, and that is 24 meters. Is that what it? Okay. I guess that's all right. No, I think they're pretty phenomenal compared to the other system that we had before we bought into this Sonardyne Ranger system. It's still installed. I'm gonna. All that up. Yeah, I didn't want to trash talk a vendor on SPL.
So what about weight? So I know like you have the sample boxes.
Mm-hmm.
How do you account for what's going to go in there? Because you don't know how much that's going to weigh.
You go down with enough reserve buoyancy, and sometimes you pick up enough stuff. You end up negatively buoyant on the way back up.
Yeah.
And at the surface, you have to be constantly thrusting up just to stay on the surface so they can bring you in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You pick up some rocks are heavy.
Well, that's what I was saying. I imagine like sometimes you put too much stuff in there and it's almost like,
Yeah.
And sometimes if you anticipate that, there's drop weights too.
Yeah, like
Right.
if you've ever seen Herc go down with the plates on the
I
porch.
haven't. No, I
yeah,
actually
okay,
haven't.
so often we'll go down with one or two of those and that especially on rock sampling dives, and that's like basically if we pick up enough rocks, we grab one of those plates and we toss it off.
Yeah, but there are some places where the science party or whatever interested parties that will not let you leave something like that behind, even if it is something like steel that's going to corrode naturally.
Yeah.
Like all the national marine sanctuaries, they don't want you to leave anything. Tried to come up with a way to put rocks in a burlap bag, but you know, rocks aren't very heavy compared to, so you need a big sack in order to really have a meaningful delta when you drop it.
That way you could just rip it open and drop rocks instead of a weight.
No, they let us leave the burlap bag behind because it's a natural fiber. So we actually just went to Home Depot and bought bags of rocks, like garden style, what you would put on your walkway, and a bunch of burlap sacks. And
this is your first trip on the Nautilus, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is my third.
Okay. Oh,
third.
Sorry.
Oh, you're a
veteran.
We
missed each other then.
All right.
But this is my first time using Little Herc.
Yeah, nice. Yeah,
so,
same.
And I haven't done like a rock sampling time.
Yeah.
I did the iron bottom sound work.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then this one, and then I was doing one with Jarvis, but some of that got scrubbed.
Oh yeah, did you got that one?
We did a dive at the Precious Corals out of Hawaii.
Right.
And then it was turned into a transit mapping leg.
Right.
So yeah, got a lot of like wreck diving, but again, we weren't taking samples during that. And then here, obviously no samples because we can't pick it up with Little Herc. So yeah, just curious.
Yeah.
Then again, I'll be out here 10 times and I'll still ask you questions.
So. Oh, yeah. I mean, every system is different too, right? So.
Yeah, and every dive seems to be slightly different as to what they do.
Yeah. No, we're learning every day for sure. All of us.
Yeah, I mean, I never done Little Herc. I mean, I think it's been a couple years since Little Herc was.
Really? It's been that long, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Just hasn't been a need for diving this deep, yeah?
No.
They used it earlier this season, though, in the Marianas Trench?
No.
No, they didn't.
I don't think so.
No, the goals for the Marianas Trench dives, as far as I know, was actually more interest in the below 4,000 range because there's more data. As far as I know, I wasn't on the first leg, but
did they drop the lander into deep water on that leg?
I'm trying to remember.
Chris Roman's big elevator lander.
I'm not sure about the first leg. The second leg didn't end up happening.
No. How did it get named the DAP lander? I heard that name. I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. And then I looked at the pictures. I was like, oh, I know what that is.
I don't know.
DAP,
I'm sure Roy
DAP
told me at some
for?
point. Roy, if you're listening.
Do you know?
No.
I should know this. It's an acronym.
Yeah. Deep
Autonomous?
Autonomous Profiler.
That's
Maybe.
it.
That's it.
That might be
it. Yeah.
Good guess, everybody.
We could probably come up with some more
Together we
exciting
can build a 3-letter
creative
acronym.
acronyms.
It takes a team.
Yeah, it takes a team.
Well,
My life is
acronyms.
just one series of acronym after acronym. Some of them are now acronyms of acronyms.
All right, I'm going to back off on the pushing out because it looks like we're pretty steady state. We definitely spun around a bit.
Yeah. No wraps though, so
No, we're good.
it's the important part.
Yeah, you guys should have a little bit more excitement this dive.
Yeah, going up.
Yeah. Some vertical changes and...
Is there any down at all? Can we give that to Dave?
He got mad about that, didn't he? Yeah. He took over and we had just crested that feature. And
Yeah, then he had to go down sideways.
but, you know, he's the experienced veteran. Let him do the hard stuff. Yeah.
We have one section where we move laterally, although I'll double check that. I think the lateral section we might go down slightly.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
but not, yeah.
Yeah, well, some sections, you know, like they just have little ridges along the seamount there.
The greasy glove comes in handy.
Let's check our lasers, make sure there's no grounds on the lasers.
Yeah.
I'm making 24/7, 24/8.
Also, Dave, they said that we're getting our cheese omelets today.
Yes, cheese omelets.
Yeah, we asked yesterday. They said
Right.
they do it for breakfast.
Yeah. Okay, I'm looking forward to breakfast.
I know, me too. Really, anything with cheese in it on the boat makes me excited. Yeah.
Hard to go wrong.
Yeah.
No, I saw, what did they have? They had spaghetti yesterday, and then I was like, oh, whatever. And then I saw
Snuck together
Parmesan
a little
cheese,
bit,
and I
but
went.
I think it's all right.
I had a big old spoonful of Parmesan cheese on my spaghetti.
That's all they had, though, so don't expect any more of that.
I know, but what's going on in the back row? Anybody back there?
They're really quiet back there.
We're awake back here. How's
Very
it going,
quiet.
everyone? Front row?
Good morning, back row.
Good morning.
Not every day we get to say that.
I know. We saw a little bit of a glimmer of a sunrise out there.
Jellyfish.
Almost got to watch
That
it.
was quite a treat. Almost got to watch it. Yeah.
When we're
Hannah,
not
do
in
you want to
here?
give like a little summary on what we're doing today?
Yeah. Let me get my packet.
I can't hear her, can you?
Negative.
I think Kahina's off air.
Yeah, I don't hear her either.
Whoever's talking is not on SBL. Or muted or something.
There you go. She's
Oh,
on SPL
hello?
now. Thank you.
Apologies. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
We'll start over.
Yeah, so our primary objective today is for the ROV transect to survey different geomorphological features that likely represent different habitat types on the abyssal plain. So we'll be traversing from the base to the summit of the abyssal seamount feature, encountering slopes expected to vary from 5 to 30 degrees. We'll be going down to a max depth of 4,828 meters, and we will be diving for 24 hours. Welcome, welcome. This is our third dive of this expedition. We're using little Hercules today, and I'm Kahina.
Hi, Kahina. Good morning.
Good morning, Kahina.
Kahina speaking. I'm the communications fellow, so I'll be here answering all of your questions. Please send them in. We love how many people have been engaged these past couple of days. And I'm here from the University of Oslo, Norway, with a background in environmental studies. So I'm super stoked to be exploring the deep sea here on the Nautilus. With some amazing scientists, engineers, and a video crew in the room. Amanda, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Quite an extraordinary group out here. We also have some shoreside scientists who've been participating throughout the expedition so far. My name is Amanda Demopoulos. I'm a research ecologist with the USGS based in Florida. And I study animals that live on or near the seafloor, from shallow water coastal environments all the way to the deep sea trenches and everything in between. I've really enjoyed my time here on the Nautilus. It's been a while since I got to sail on her and work with this team, so it's such a treat to be out here in the Cook Islands, embarking on ocean exploration in a place I've never been to before. And we all haven't been able to see the seafloor in this environment before, so it's a brand new adventure for all of us. Mike, you want to introduce yourself?
Hello, everyone. My name is Michael Parrish. I am a marine scientist with the Ministry of Marine Resources based in the Cook Islands. I am jumping aboard Nautilus and helping out with the ROV dives as a data logger for my first time aboard this ship. Also my first time working with ROVs, so this is actually a really interesting occasion for me, and I'm really glad to be here. Front row, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure. I'll start, yeah. Jacob Stock, I'm your navigator. When I'm not on Nautilus, I usually work at the University of South Florida Center for Ocean Mapping and Innovative Technologies. It looks like we have an 8-kilometer transect today, so dive duration of 24 hours once we hit bottom. Yeah, excited to be here with everybody.
And I am Todd Gregory, sitting in the pilot seat right now. I live in Wakefield, Rhode Island. And when I'm home, I'm a mechanical engineer. I develop underwater vehicles and instruments. And when I'm offshore, they let me drive these cool ROVs.
Hi, I am Rye. I'm sitting in the co-pilot seat, and when I'm not here, I live on Vancouver Island.
Hey everybody, Dave Robertson, Senior Video Engineer for OET, sitting in the video seat, making sure everything gets recorded, zooming in on things when we get to that part, when we get done with Bluewater. I live sometimes in Oregon, I live sometimes in Alaska, I live sometimes on Nautilus. When I'm not on Nautilus, I'm retired.
Nice.
Aaron, are you there? Give a shout
Hello
out.
there. I am Aaron Steiner. I am here supporting the field trial for our MXD UHD imaging system that we have set up here with Little Herc. I'm from Deep Sea Power and Light. And when I'm back on shore, I'm the general manager and director of engineering for Deep Sea Power and Light, making cool cameras, lights, and all sorts of other subsea imaging components.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. We have blue waters, and we will continue to have blue waters for the next 2 hours, at least.
Yep. Can't wait till we get to come back on watch.
Yeah, this afternoon.
That's right.
Find those tubes.
We will find those
Yeah, find the
tubes from
tubes.
yesterday. And we'll actually see some elevation change.
I know, I'm hoping that the different habitat types will mean we get to see some different sea life.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely going to be some elevation change, yeah?
What is it, nearly 2,000 meters?
Yeah. Let me look right here. Yep, 2,800 is our last waypoint. So you're looking at about 2,000 meters of elevation change.
So based on the bathymetry profile and the work that's previously been done in this region, what should we expect to see as we go uphill?
As far as like slopes?
No, I guess I'm asking Amanda in the back row what we should be seeing in terms of the biological diversity.
The slopes are super cool. I want to see slopes.
I do too.
If we see some slopes, then we might actually see some interesting diversity of animals that are attached to those slopes, hopefully high slope. Basically, based on what we can tell from the bathymetry and the backscatter, we're looking at a pretty rugged seafloor environment with some varied terrain. So complex seafloor, going to go uphill, kind of like we're climbing a mountain. And it's possible if we're at the right place, we may encounter some really interesting attached fauna. So sessile organisms like deep sea corals and sponges. And if they're in abundance, we might see a variety of different types of fish this time. seamounts in other parts of the globe are known to be kind of havens of diversity from everything from the microbes all the way to big fishes. So I'm pretty excited to embark on this exploration with you. We have an investigator from the shore, Astrid Leitner, who's a professor at Oregon State University. And she mentioned that she's done work on the abyssal seamounts in the Clarion-Clipperton fracture zone within the Pacific, and really noted a really different types of community in terms of the fish compared to the abyssal plain, which we were investigating yesterday. So looking forward to see what we get to see with you all. Variety of different fish fauna, possibly a lot of different types of corals and sponges, but can't wait to get to the seafloor with you all and see what we get to see. Hoping for some high slopes, Jacob.
Me too.
Really excited for the slopes, specifically.
Can we have a whip around of what everyone's hoping to see? Other than the slopes.
Well, I am through and through a fish guy. Granted, I usually stick towards shallow ecosystems, so I am very excited to see what different types of fish we're going to see on this dive versus yesterday's dive.
I would love to see some magnificent deep sea corals if possible. We've seen a variety of different corals on the dive so far. And I think it would be interesting to add those to our knowledge base. I'm keen on fish as well, but overall habitat diversity is what I'm interested in, for sure. How about you, Kahina?
I would love to see some sponges.
Yeah?
We haven't seen enough.
No, that would make Rima's day too.
No, I'm always hoping for another octopus, I'll be honest. We had our moment of glory and I'm just chasing that now.
What's your speed?
What about the rest of you?
Nodules, of course.
Nodules.
Lots and lots of nodules.
Well, we've seen plenty of sedentary crinoids. I'm still got my hopes up for a flying one.
You can't keep stealing my answer.
So I'm with Amanda. I've done a lot of work off the New England seamounts with sort of a similar depth profile, right, Amanda?
Yep.
And I want to see some of the really large, super colorful corals, and specifically with this new 4K camera, if we can get some still zoom shots of the polyps and look at the polyp structure, it's going to be pretty fantastic.
Were you on that 2021 Okeanos dive? Was that you? Third New England seamount chain?
We did several of those, so maybe. They blur together.
Yeah, they do.
I'm not sure.
I did a research project on that. That's why it made me laugh.
I think the first time we went
2013.
in that area was actually 2004.
Oh, wow.
We were on the Ron Brown with Hercules, and it was a cruise in the New England seamounts area, and then we went back into Boston briefly. We had a couple of repairs to make, and then we went back offshore to dive on the Titanic. And then we did another year in 2005 on the Brown once again, and we were operating off of the Azores at the area called Lost City off the Mid-Atlantic Ridge.
Yeah.
And then on the way back west to the East Coast, we did another series of dives for a few weeks in the New England seamounts. So those were the first two that are most memorable for me because it was such a wow experience with all the corals. But then, yeah, we've been back in the area on a number of different cruises on the Okeanos.
Yeah, that footage was great. We were looking at like deep sea coral habitats, and then we were correlating it with like sonar data, like intensity and slope values and things like that. But yeah, we were just identifying species in the dive footage.
Jacob, did you publish that?
I did an abstract at OSM.
Oh, fantastic. Are you planning to publish that?
Someone's excited.
Subtle pressure. Maybe?
No, I don't think I'll do any more work with it. Well, it was largely done in undergrad. And then I pivoted. I think if I do a graduate program, it would probably be something more technical.
That's exciting work.
Yeah, it was lots of fun. And they had great footage.
Dave?
Yeah.
What are you excited to see today?
Oh, you know, going upslope is always interesting. And as you get higher up a seamount, you often get the chance to see larger corals because they're hanging out in the off the rocks and in the flow. Hopefully they get a better feeding opportunity that way and that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that we'll see some bigger corals.
Cool. Everyone's stoked on corals.
Well, we haven't seen too many and they've been kind of small. And always an octopus, or two.
Of course.
Or six.
And we have a guest visitor currently. Not to expose you, but...
Well, aren't we all on camera?
What would you want to see?
Maybe we're not on camera yet.
Ant?
Not to expose me, yet you exposed me.
Yeah, right. Too late.
Just came here to tune in to the conversation before breakfast. What am I excited to see? Fish. I want to see fish.
Yeah, you're a fish guy too.
Yeah, I'm a bit like Mike. I want to see fish. I get excited even when we see those cusk-eels. It gets my blood pumping. Yeah, I just wonder what they taste like. That's me. Thanks for
They
exposing
make you
me.
hungry?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. I'm like wondering, should I go have a quick kip before breakfast, and then I'll be ready for the A team. Amanda. The 8 team.
The 8 team. All right. I like that.
The 8 team.
Nice.
That's not what you say on the 8 to 12.
Yeah,
I don't think that's quite how you say it.
We're on the
Drop
4th
the T.
team.
He's not poking the bear this morning. I'm not going to take the bait.
It's my Kiwi accent, I think, maybe.
In the Cook Islands, you guys eat a lot of fish, eh?
We do eat a lot of fish, eh?
And do you feel like you're still eating a lot of fish? I've heard some people say that the Cook Islands aren't, or the Cook Islanders aren't able to eat as much fish anymore.
Do they say why?
Because it's getting more expensive.
It's getting more expensive, yeah. The fishermen are working harder, more effort to catch things like yellowfin tuna, which is probably the, one of the top pelagic species that our fishermen target. The other one, this is maybe for those that might have been listening. What's the other? Not you, Mike. You don't count.
Oh.
Another pelagic species is really, really, really popular. People don't even think of them as pelagic sometimes. No? No one? No one's biting?
Mahi-mahi?
I don't know, man.
Flying fish.
Oh.
Oh.
I was keeping my mouth shut because
Obvious.
I heard you talking about that yesterday.
How big do flying fish get?
Big ones, my forearm.
Okay.
You're gonna try some in Rara?
Flying fish?
I had some.
Yeah.
It was so
I
good.
haven't tried any.
Would you like to?
I would be interested in it.
Yeah.
Because you're a vegetarian, Amanda.
I'll eat anything.
I'm technically a vegetarian.
We are having flying fish.
Yeah, cooked, raw, doesn't matter.
Wow, that's the
There's
attitude.
a lot of takers, though.
I love it.
No, that was one of my highlights of being on Raro, was the flying fish.
Flying fish.
Yeah, so
It's okay,
good.
man. You don't have to try it. You can have the others tell you how good it is.
Is there a vegan version?
Well, it comes with arrowroot. So
There you go.
can eat the arrowroot.
Oh, right. You can scrape that off, thanks.
Arrowroot drenched in coconut cream.
And,
Yum,
yeah,
yum, yum.
Oh
chili.
my gosh, so good.
I'm good with the coconut cream.
And you get to peel it yourself.
Peel the arrowroot yourself?
No, the fish.
The fish. Oh, yes. You
Fillet.
get to peel the scales off, the crispy scales.
I've never eaten it. We've had accidental flying fish captures. They've landed on the ships when we've been sailing through the ocean.
Over
Fly
here?
up in the air
in these waters?
Pardon?
In Cook Islands waters?
Not yet here.
Oh.
No.
We could have eaten one then. Scale.
As far as I know. We
Help
haven't
us
had
out.
any.
When we sail on the canoes, sometimes, especially when it's dark, it's hard to describe the canoe, but when we're out on the deck and you can't see anything, sometimes you hear this thump, boop, 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 and basically you know that it's a flying fish that's landed in the hull and it's just trying to flap its way out.
Oh.
But we have one of the papas, his name's Papa Steak. Well, his name's not Steak, we call him Steak. And he's often the first one to call dibs on it, and he'll just eat it raw right there.
Whoa. Wow.
Impressive.
It's about as fresh as it gets.
Don't talk
That's
to
right.
Amanda about this.
So fresh.
So there's not a lot of meat on a flying fish, right?
Not compared to a tuna, no. But I think you'd be surprised. You have two of those flying fish, you'd be quite satisfied.
Yeah, I ate one of them and I was stuffed.
Yeah.
I think it's enough.
They're a bit bony. They're just a bit of a prick to handle.
Just a bit?
Yeah.
Maybe they grow bigger out here, Todd, because the ones I've seen have been pretty small.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm thinking
it
too.
would take a lot to try to fillet them, let alone get any meat out of them.
But what was awesome is that you guys eat it for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Sorry?
Yep.
Eat it for breakfast,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's usually the first stall at the market to close.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's open on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Saturdays and Sunday mornings.
I got to work on Thursday and Remo was like, we're going to go eat some flying fish. And I was like, for breakfast?
For breakfast, man. Proud of you. That's a local experience. Whenever I have friends from Hawaii, because they know of the flying fish, but they don't eat it there, I take them there, and they love it. They love it. I feel like this is going to be build-ups. Everyone's going to go there. They're going to try the flying fish, and they're like, oh, it was going to change my life.
Try it.
Somebody commented, even, quote unquote, when we see cusk eels, what? They're so amazing.
Huh?
Because you were like, I'm excited to see the fish, even when it's just cusk eels.
Oh yeah, I caught myself and I said that. I mean, cusk eels, there's no even. There's no even.
No
I've seen
even.
cusk eels. I'll take that back. I'm so sorry.
Period.
Oh,
It's only because that was the only one we've seen really so far, for the most part.
yeah. Cusk eels.
We have some good mornings. Are you lonely down there? Are you lonely? I don't know if it's talking to the ROV or what.
I have a lot of company in this room, so I'm not too lonely. I don't know about you guys.
Just to be clear, we are not in the ROV.
Otherwise, it'll just be
That would
OV
be a really lonely dive.
operated
Very
vehicle.
cold,
Very
squishy.
That's why they have the buddy system. That's why we have two down there.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
So they take care of each other.
Yeah.
Always have a buddy.
Good morning and good luck today from Lisa. Thanks, Lisa.
Welcome back, Lisa.
Lisa!
Thanks, Lisa.
Somebody said, hello, greetings from Brazil.
Hello, Brazil.
Did you find any
Tudo bem?
Did you find any creatures today? Not yet. Or we saw a jellyfish?
Yeah,
maybe?
I saw a jelly.
I saw
I
a
feel like I
mite.
saw a fish shimmering away in the water column as
One
we
of
were
the stuff
descending.
that's flying by is probably alive.
We saw a kahina. That creature.
Yeah, that's true. We're all creatures. There's no mosquito in here, luckily, today.
Or
There was
big
a mosquito?
fly.
There was
There's
a
a
fly
fly.
Or it wasn't a
yesterday.
mosquito, it was a fly.
There's a
Yeah,
regular
yeah.
Really
fly.
big
Yeah,
fly.
we were
There was
so
a massive
confused.
one.
Very
Where did that come
distracting.
from? All the way from Aitutaki.
It really made itself present in the room too. It was like,
Yeah.
It's like,
They
let me
wanted
check
all
that
of our
custody
don't
attention.
ignore me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm here.
I want to look at that
Nothing to see
sponge
here
too.
on all these video screens.
Exactly. All 33 screens in the room.
Did you count and recount?
I counted once,
Are you
and
getting
then
the same number more than once?
somebody commented, "Oh, you didn't count the phone screens." I was like, "Ah, good point. I should probably count it again."
The phone screen?
Including everyone's phones.
Oh, right.
Well, don't forget how many people actually bring their laptops because we don't have enough screens in front of
Yeah,
us.
Right.
it's never enough.
We have actually a question here. Or first of all, I would like to give a shout out to the Oregon State University professor who one of the crew members spoke of. Does anyone?
Yay, Astrid. Astrid Leitner's tuning in
Astrid,
from
woo
Oregon
woo.
State University. She's a professor there.
Awesome.
She's helping us out with the fish identification. She's worked a lot in the abyssal plain in the Pacific in particular, and it's published research on those fish communities, so appreciate her insights.
Awesome.
Thanks, Astrid.
Astrid, are you sure you weren't the one that submitted that comment? I would do that.
What's the morning beverage of choice there? I feel like we have a lot of tea people on board, but Amanda's drinking coffee today, switching it up.
I've actually been
Coca-Cola.
fairly surprised about how many people aren't drinking coffee.
Yeah,
I'm a coffee guy.
I had to drink coffee this morning. Yesterday I was a little delayed on my verbiage. slow on the flow.
But I have tea this morning. I went for the lemon ginger just because I thought it was a bit too early to have coffee at 5:50.
Not ready for coffee yet?
6 a.m. Yeah.
That's how I felt too. I went with lemon ginger as well.
Lemon ginger is flavorful.
Yeah.
But I don't drink coffee. It's too much for me.
Yep. I love coffee. It's one of my best mates. It's been there with me through thick and thin. It's caffeine juice. It's the way to go. Yeah.
Some people say that books are their best friends, but
Caffeine.
yours
Caffeine.
is
There
coffee.
you go.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Coca-Cola.
That's
Coca-Cola.
right. Coca-Cola.
I don't drink coffee, so.
Oh, Diet Coke is a good little cheer
Yeah.
up the
Oh,
mood.
diet. What?
All out of Diet Coke, unfortunately.
Sad.
I have a can of Coke, but it's original. If you want to trade anything.
You have one.
You got
You
chocolates?
have one can.
I have 2 cans.
I have several cans of Coke and several bottles of Coke,
Oh.
so I'm good.
You win.
It's good.
You won't trade with Dave then. He's all right.
I had one Diet Coke left yesterday and gave it to Amanda.
You gave it to me.
Oh, wow.
That was so sweet.
She was
Well,
she was
sharing
sort
is
of
caring.
mooning over Diet Coke. Oh, I miss Diet Coke, so I kind of felt obligated.
Aw.
That was sweet. Dave gave me a Diet Coke, and Gail, the chef, saved me lunch. I felt well taken care of. It was really sweet.
Oh.
Yeah, Aunt saved me breakfast.
Nice.
Oh.
And
Oh,
then,
goodness. Everyone's looking out for each
I
other over here.
know.
Awesome crew dynamics here.
Another question of preference, Diet Coke versus Coke Zero.
Diet Coke for
Diet Coke.
sure.
I
Every
didn't even know
time.
Diet
I
Coke
don't know,
was still
kinda
a thing,
depends.
man.
Water.
I think Diet Coke tastes better.
It's not
Coffee.
as sweet.
Get that water out of
Alright,
this
Dr.
chat.
Pepper
Yeah.
all the way.
Somebody texted in, what do Cook Islanders or cookies drink in the morning?
Well, you'd be why would you be surprised? Things like coffee and tea in the outer islands isn't really a popular thing. I remember I used to get not criticized, but laughed at for having a cup of tea. They're like, why? Why are you having tea? Why are you having coffee? It's like hot. I'm like, yeah. I love it. I love it. But when people have cups of tea in the outer islands, they have their mug. So if you can picture a full mug of tea, they grab breakfast crackers. You know, breakfast crackers, the square things. No, crackers, just crackers.
Crackers, okay.
Okay.
And they'll grab like 4 or 5 and then wedge it into their cups of tea. They'll let it sit there while they go wash the dishes or something,
Oh,
and they come back to it, and the crackers have gone all soggy,
yum.
and then they grab their tablespoon and then they blend it into their tea, and they'll
Oh,
have
they
that for
blend it.
breakfast. Well, with a spoon, they'll just mash
Yeah.
it. It's a very common Cook Islands easy breakfast.
So what
I have yet to see anybody do that.
what is the cracker flavor? Is it
It's just
salt or is it sweet?
no, it's just like bland.
Okay.
You know, it's like crispy bread, which is actually our Māori name for it. So the Māori name for bread is varawa, and for crispy is pakapaka. We call crackers varawa pakapaka. Bread crispy.
Bread crispy.
The adjective
Beautiful.
goes after the noun. Yeah.
Dang.
That was a
I'll have
long
to try
answer
it.
for tea. What sort of hot beverages we have?
I liked it. That was a good
That's
answer.
good.
Yeah. We learned something. Soggy breakfast biscuit? Question mark! Exclamation point. I guess a form of
Soggy, crispy bread.
quote unquote shredded wheat, like the U.S. used to survive on.
Used to.
Oh,
I think there are a lot of people who still do.
Like Weet-Bix? You guys have Weet-Bix?
Wheat,
Weet-Bix?
No.
like Weetabix.
Oh, like the you eat with cheese and stuff? Or?
No,
United
Weet-Bix.
States, U.S. doesn't have
Oh.
Weet-Bix.
We don't have Weetabix, but we have shredded wheat, which is
Do they come in bricks?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know what you're
yeah,
talking
we
about.
have those too. That's what I grew
Yeah.
up on.
Oh.
Yeah. Wheat biscuits. High in fiber, right?
We're just going to have to hang out when we get in the island.
Yeah.
And,
Try
What is
everything.
this Weet-Bix you talk about and this flying fish and crackers and tea?
you know, even the term biscuit, depending on where you go, like it could mean a million things.
For sure.
Oh, yes. Our biscuits is just cookies.
Right.
Somebody asked cabin bread?
Yeah, cabin bread.
Cabin bread.
That's the one, cabin bread.
I'm going to Google it real quick.
Oh, okay.
Cabin
I thought
bread.
they were asking about in the cabin, in the boat. Do you have bread? I'm like, actually, funny
We
you
do
ask,
have
we
a
have
fair amount
fresh
of
bread baked every single day.
Yeah,
And I
Gail
haven't
is
even tried it
amazing.
yet.
I have it. No,
You
it's
have?
good. It tastes like bread.
I
It's
know,
French bread, yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm sorry, it's hardtack.
Oh.
Sorry? Hardtack?
I Googled it and it said it was hardtack.
What? The cabin bread?
Is that what cabin bread is?
Oh, wow.
Hardtack.
Hardtack is a nautical term.
It is.
no.
Tack.
Cabin bread crackers?
Yeah.
I don't know what a hardtack or
think
cabin bread is.
I think I've actually had this issue before. I think we looked up cabin bread and it wasn't necessarily searching for the brand, it was just searching for something else. But I think cabin bread
Oh,
is...
Is this it?
Breakfast
Yeah, hardtack.
crackers.
Yeah, those.
Hardtack crackers.
Oh, wow.
Those things.
Oh.
I feel like those
Hardtack
look like
and
the
tea in the morning.
crackers that we
Well,
have
we've
in
got
the
lots of hardtack
galley.
on board.
You will not be without.
Yeah.
So in Norway we have these, but they're like really crispy. Knekkebrød.
What is it?
Or yeah, it's this bread, but it's thin and crispy, and you have it with like cheese.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
like the most common snack. Or like some people eat it for lunch or like right before bed.
What do you call it in Norway?
Don't we have some in the galley?
Norwegian.
Knekkebrød.
I haven't seen it if we do.
In the noodles.
Say it again.
In the
I
noodles.
also have it in there.
Knekkebrød. Brød is bread.
Bread.
And then knekke is like cracker.
Knekkebrød.
Cracker.
Knekkebrød.
Crackly.
Brød.
Yeah.
Knekkebrød. Is that right?
Knekkebrød.
Knekkebrød. Bravo, paka paka. Knekkebrød. I'm just going to call it knekkebrød from now on.
I don't know how to spell it, but
See how many weird looks you get when you get back to the Cook Islands.
Yeah.
What are you saying to us?
Auntie, have you got any
knekkebrød,
Knekkebrød.
like this. And then we have like brown cheese, which I don't like the brown cheese, but people love brown cheese in Norway. That they eat with their knekkebrød, with their crisp bread. Yep. It's like
Brown
the most
cheese.
common
Combination.
or
Oh,
like-
interesting.
lunch. Yeah.
Is that what you would have after school?
Yeah,
Like, it's your after-school snack?
in Norway you eat dinner really early, and so you have like a nighttime snack as a kid instead of like an afternoon snack. It's like right before bed snack, and so this is what I'd have, and I'd have this for lunch. Yeah. Or with leverpostei, which is
Oh, that
like
looks I've seen that crisp bread before. Yeah. Okay.
oh, you've seen it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. The other common thing that we'll have it with other than cheese is like the direct translation is liver paste, but what would
Oh, like
Yeah.
pate?
yeah,
like
like
liver
pate.
pate.
Yeah.
Pate.
But you guys like What's your guys' thing that you like?
Corned beef.
The corned beef, yeah.
Cow. Yeah.
This is where they'll toss the corned beef on it, and that'll be a breakfast, lunch, midday snack, whatever you want to call it. They'll have it any time of the day.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's I rate it way over Spam. Corned beef is a staple. It's the it's the steak in a can for for the Cook Islands.
And just like that, you've lost every single Hawaiian listener we have.
Because I said Spam.
You said you rate it higher than Spam.
Yeah. Do we have any Hawaiians in the chat that would like to dispute this?
I don't
Because
know.
I'm pretty sure there are Hawaiians that would easily rank corned beef, palm brand corned beef.
Doesn't look like we have any Hawaiians tuning in.
Well, I'm going to have to hold up the banner for Spam then, because Hawaii is the U.S. state with the highest per capita consumption of Spam. Alaska is the second
Alaska's the second.
consumer of Spam, and we like our Spam.
Or Spam musubis.
Hawaii has...
Love Spam musubi.
Oh, gosh.
I love them.
Their grocery stores have pretty much an entire aisle dedicated to Spam and all the different flavors of Spam and different sodium levels for those different flavors of
There's
Spam.
another Spam light.
The go-to snack at the
There's bacon flavored
gas
Spam,
station.
teriyaki Spam,
Diet
spicy
Spam. Spam Zero.
I don't know about that. In Alaska, we have something similar to cabin bread, which is pilot bread. Pilot bread's another kind of hardtack. They're round and a little bit thicker, and they last forever. And so another one, like Spam, that's another one of those World War II leftover kind of things, which is what led Hawaii to Spam. Pilot bread's used in the Alaska bush all the time, where it's hard to get bread or hard to make bread, or just supplies that last forever. So,
do you reckon they would continue to supply like military ration packs and stuff with those, just because of their shelf life is incredible?
Yeah, I mean, there's those kinds of things end up in MREs. Yeah, but pilot bread is sold basically in Alaska and a few other places in the Northwest, and it comes in long packages like this, and they're big crackers about this big around, and 3-4 centimeters thick, something like that. And peanut butter, spread peanut butter on.
I love peanut butter.
Yep.
Looking over your shoulder, it looks like Rima's tuning in.
Yeah, I know, I got all excited. She said, here for my morning dose of blue water. Good day, team, from Rima Brown. Also, what's the Dr. Vavia doing in the 4-8?
Saw an empty seat.
The 4-8 needed
Clearly
help.
bored.
Yeah, obviously he thought we were lonely up here.
They needed help from the A-team.
The other A-team.
Thought I'd come in. Just mind your own business, Rima. Jeez, go have some maroro or something.
Hi Rima, we miss you.
Hi, Rima.
She owes me coffee for like the last 2 months.
She doesn't drink coffee?
No, she owes me coffee.
Oh, she owes you coffee.
Yeah.
Dr. Vavia can try to replace you, Rima, but we'll never do the job.
Try.
We'll never talk about sponges like you do.
Sponges.
Oh dear.
Can't even argue it either.
Yeah,
he's
I know, like
I'm just a fish guy.
You're right.
I heard you
yeah,
said it.
Yeah. I can't argue it. Stop calling me out like that, Mike.
And good morning, Rima.
Oh yeah, popongi manea.
Somebody said tuned in right in time from the big island of Hawaii to hear about Spam.
Hey, there we are.
Aloha.
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 Please forgive me. Mike was twisting my arm to say that.
Nah.
Any chance that Jane?
Let go,
it's
please.
Jaina's
Please
family?
let go, Mike.
Maybe.
Someone said, love to watch your adventures. Greeting from the Netherlands.
Netherlands.
Netherlands. One of my best friends is from there.
Whereabouts?
Shout out Minka. She's from Rotterdam.
Did you get to visit her there?
The better version of Amsterdam.
Oh.
I did get to visit. It's awesome. I really like the people there.
I have a friend who lives there also. She has a place in Amsterdam as well. But I have yet to visit her there one of these days.
Netherlands, is that where the tallest people are? Oh.
Yeah, tallest people are from the Netherlands. I saw that, a statistic about that. But, you know, in my experience, Norwegians are really tall. But no one acknowledges that. I don't know why the Netherlands are so exceptionally tall. The Dutch.
Good question.
From my perspective, everybody is tall.
Yeah, exactly, Todd. Like, I'm surrounded by giants. Everyone is tall. Everyone I work with is taller than I am.
Cook Islanders are pretty tall. Or what's the average?
I think the average is 5'9".
I'd say Kiwis mostly.
Yeah. 5'9" is the average. Why do I know this? It's because I've looked into it. There was a phase in my life.
Trying to figure out if you're average?
If I was above average, and I am. Right now, with these slippers on, I'm like 6'1". And without them...
Oh, it gives you a little extra, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You got a little, about an inch or so. Extra height, 1.5 inches.
How many layers did you toss in between your feet and the slippers?
Hey, we can't disclose that online. It says on the policies, okay? We can't talk about what
chilly
I'm
in here.
wearing on my
You
feet.
need your socks.
I sell those, okay? Any content on my feet, I sell.
I'm sorry.
It's not for free, only for you.
I know, I wasn't quite sure if I'd have time to go back to my room after the interactions before the dive, so I just wore my flip-flops.
Are your feet
and
cold?
It's frigid.
Yes.
But we don't have much longer until the end of our shift, so I'll be all right.
Flip-flops. You mean jandals, right?
All of the different words for flip-flops.
Australian
Slippers, slippers.
We have Diego here. He said he was on NA 175 on the mapping team and says, "Hola to Dave and the rest of you."
Oh.
Hello.
Hola,
Hey, dude,
Diego.
thanks.
All right, breakfast time for Ant.
Hi, Diego.
I will return in
All right, have
32
a great
minutes.
breakfast. Petit déjeuner.
I really should brush up on my French. It's been a little while.
On your French?
On French, since you said petit déjeuner.
Should we have some French lessons while we're in blue waters?
What are all the languages we speak in here?
English.
Speak.
Anyone? All right, we got English
Speak
down.
English.
Most of us speak English anyway.
All of us speak English. I'm glad we covered that one.
Figured I'd jump in and take it before anybody else. Speak a tiny bit of Cook Island Maori. Can semi-read French. And that's about it.
I speak French and Norwegian, and I learned Spanish in school.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not fluent, but I could
Go for it.
communicate. Anyone else?
Spanish.
Au revoir.
Alpha.
Todd's Spanish is pretty good.
I tried to learn Arabic in college. I took a year of Arabic classes and realized how much harder it is to learn Arabic than Spanish.
Oh. Well,
But I'm not going to give up.
good for you, yeah.
I
That's
just
awesome.
need to,
It's challenging.
I think I need to live somewhere Arabic speaking. It's a bit tricky when you don't get to practice.
Let's see. I know a little French, a little bit of Spanish. I can read both better than I can understand it spoken.
Agreed.
And I can understand more than I can speak for both.
Interesting.
How about that? And then I know a little bit of Greek. Likewise, I'm still parsing together the words. Reading Greek is a lot harder than me listening to it, so that's a little different than French and Spanish.
Different alphabet.
I'm doing fairly well with English. I'm still improving each day.
English was your first language?
Yes.
When I moved to the States, I remember I was so embarrassed because I didn't know the difference between a bee and a wasp. And people would make fun of me for not knowing the animals' names.
They fly and they sting. That's the important part.
When my husband was growing up, they only spoke Greek in the house. Yeah. They lived in Las Vegas, but he grew up with Greek as his first language. So when he went to kindergarten, it was a bit of a challenge as well, kind of learning English for the first time and trying to navigate that as a little kid.
Aww. Somebody just messaged in, yes, Rotterdam is way better than Amsterdam. Don't know why, but yes, we are tall. And I'm a female of 1.73 meters. That's average.
Average.
Question. How long before getting to the 8,800 meters?
Oh, we're never going to get to 8,000.
Oh, wow.
4,800 meters. Oops. Greetings, Anneke.
That's an extra long journey.
We have about 2 hours before we're on bottom.
2 more hours. You're going to have to listen to people chit-chatting. But you can ask questions and then steer the conversation where you want it to go. Actually, somebody asked earlier about the Titanic, and if anyone here in the room has seen the Titanic.
We had someone here who had, but
Todd
they
just
left.
left.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Rotated.
So
we'll get to reconnect on that when he gets
back. Next time
he's
in here,
Yeah, that's a good
but
question.
I'm sure we've all seen the movie at least.
Yeah, I'm sure we've all cried to the movie.
Oh, you slowed way down. Do you have,
We have a lot of artifacts from Titanic dives at work, lights and other deep sea equipment that's been used to explore the wreck. Cups that have gone down on the submersibles and shrunken down.
Cool.
Things like that, but.
Yeah, what I heard is that there's no human remains on the Titanic, which is quite mysterious, but they think it's because everyone was wearing life vests, so their bodies probably floated away from the boat shortly after the crash. But we've never found any of the human remains from people on the Titanic.
And they're all gone.
Time.
That long in seawater at depth, and everything decomposes.
Yeah, it's long gone.
Even their bones?
Everything.
Even the bones.
Everything.
Oh.
It's the same as watching a whale fall. Those whale fall videos. It's like the organisms that get attracted to it will break it down, break everything down.
That's a gross thought. Just imagine the whale fall video.
Well,
There's like,
I mean, if you're thinking on a much larger scale, how quickly that gets broken down.
yeah, it is fairly fast.
That's true. So what kind of animals eat bones?
Oh, that's a good question. So the whale fall video that you're talking about, you've been showing to a lot of your interactions, right? Super excited. You can take a closer look at that. There are organisms like microbes that live off of the collagen in the bones, but there are also different kinds of worms, polychaete worms that colonize or attach themselves to the bones and essentially are fueled by the collagen within the bones, high protein source, and they're called ossidex, bone-eating worms.
Okay.
And in some cases, you'll see them kind of carpeting the bones. There's also another one called, it has a scientific name, flocati, which is a Greek word for shag carpet, create sort of a carpet layer on the bones. Another kind of polychaete. Variety of different critters that live on the bones. Limpets, different kinds of snails.
Someone commented, Osidax worms eat bones.
Yep, that's the one I was,
the one you were mentioning.
Osidax, yep.
Nothing goes to waste in the deep sea.
That's right.
They make sure they get their collagen in.
Got to work on that skincare routine.
Yeah, anti-aging.
Anti-aging. Yeah, they have great skin down there.
Yeah. I mean, they don't see the sun, so they probably don't wrinkle much. Somebody was asking today, why don't the ROVs have X-ray vision? Like, why do we rely on light when we're down there?
Probably there's natural color to that, yeah. I mean, that's probably a big portion of it is you want natural lighting for the cinematography.
Yeah, there's no point in being able to see through the fish if you can't actually see the fish. Or whatever critter it is.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to be a fish.
A lot of the invertebrates that we encounter don't have hard parts, or at least substantial hard parts.
You can
so
see
it would
through
be
them.
seeing through them, but it'd be difficult to get a full image of what they are, right?
Yep.
True. That's what I told them, but they were like, wouldn't it be more efficient if the lights weren't scaring them away?
Oh.
That's what you got red light for.
The other issue with seawater is that it attenuates very, very quickly. Anything pretty much shorter wavelength than blue and anything higher wavelength than red. So there's kind of a minimum absorption area right around the kind of blue-green part of the visual spectrum, and once you get beyond that, it attenuates the light very, very quickly. So it doesn't penetrate very far at all. So, you know, if you had X-ray emitters and detectors down there, that would likely be absorbed very quickly.
Got it.
Also why we have green lasers.
Green lasers, because they penetrate the water. Yeah, least amount of attenuation for common lasers. If you did blue, they would be kind of hard to see from the background. Red show up really high contrast, but they do attenuate quicker.
Someone asked, do things live a lot longer in the deep sea? Or are we not sure? It's probably wondering if the collagen is helping.
That's a good question. We do have some age estimates for a few different kinds of deep sea creatures. Nothing from the Cook Islands to my knowledge, but for other parts of the Pacific and the Gulf, scientists have collected cold water corals or deep sea corals, and they've aged them to several thousand years old. So they're corals are colonies of organisms all combined together, living in harmony, and these colonies of corals grow continuously for several millennia, basically thriving on food that's supplied to them from the water column and living quite long as their environment stays stable and they get a continuous food supply, it's consistent. They can continue to grow for several thousand years. I know for some of the larger fish species, like the Greenland shark, they've estimated ages for those of over 200 years old. And so there's like a Greenland shark in the Atlantic that was around 275 years estimated age. So variety of different ages, extremely long-lived, slow-growing. In the deep sea, these animals have very, very slow metabolism and can optimize their growth based on food availability.
Yeah, some of the organisms you've pointed out to me you've mentioned they're like thousands of years old.
Yeah, they can be. We won't know until we collect the precise age of anything, but based on what we've imaged and collected in other places, they can grow and live quite long.
It's amazing. Someone asked, wasn't there a clam that was over 1,000 years old? Ming?
I'll have to look that up.
There probably was a clam that was over 1,000 years old. How old do whales get? Should we look it up?
Yeah,
I am
that would be
on
a
it.
good thing to look up.
Okay, so they said, okay, maybe Ming wasn't 1,000, but it was older than the Greenland shark.
Oh, okay.
So maximum age for whales is over 200 years. And
Over
that is the
200?
bowhead
Wow.
whale.
Cool.
Which one?
Bowhead.
Oh, bowhead. Very cool.
What about dolphins?
Oh, you get me.
Whoa, someone said the Greenland shark's pregnancy lasts 18 years.
Ooh, that's a long time.
It's a long pregnancy.
Yikes.
Wow.
As far as dolphins, orcas have the longest lifespan for just over 90, potentially over 90 years.
Wow.
Oh, kind of like humans.
It's like bottlenose dolphins, max recorded age is 67.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, 18 years for a pregnancy is unfortunate.
You said it. Yikes.
But maybe they don't have as much, like maybe they don't notice it the first couple of years, and then the last couple of years, they're just used to it.
That's a good question. You have to drag that along with you for 18 years.
It's a long time to have to survive.
Yeah, it basically comes out with a high school degree.
Yeah.
Right.
I was thinking about that. I was like, that's when we let the kids go and they go to college, if all goes well.
So that's how you get 18 years experience with right from the get-go.
That's a lot of mom time.
Wow.
I don't know.
A lot of morning sickness. On a previous dive this expedition, someone on comms mentioned that there was a sponge aged to over 500 years.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
Yeah, I wonder if that came from our shoreside help and assistance. But I would be surprised. There's sponges, we found deep sea sponges that have been enormous and can grow to quite large sizes, and they also, much like the corals, can grow continuously in small increments each year.
I'll bet you the oldest thing we see is the nodules.
I think you would be correct.
I think you're right about that. Yeah.
Wouldn't the seafloor be older than the nodules?
Oh, man.
You
Well,
got
it
me
depends
there.
if the sediment is what we see. There's a thin coating of sediment over the nodules.
Yeah, can we even see the seafloor?
If we see the hard substrate underneath the nodules, I would reckon that's older.
Yeah, somebody confirmed earlier about the ROV Little Hercules hasn't been planned for use since 2023, when it was planned to use for Battle of Midway exploration, but instead it was only Atlanta. Atalanta, I mean. So I guess little Hercules hasn't been used for a while.
Yeah, we were talking about that. We said it was a couple years on the shelf.
Yeah.
So once it's like that, I guess the front row can talk a little bit about what it takes to get the little Herc back in business after it's been in storage for a little while. What does that require?
I think they've rebuilt the vehicle multiple times. Yeah, we had that conversation earlier. They've been repeatedly rebuilding the vehicle. It's been used by a number of different institutions. You'd have to really get Todd in here to give you the details for that question.
We have a lot of questions for Todd.
Yeah.
Near Antarctica and off the coast of Chile, Schmidt has seen sponges taller than the ROV, bigger than big Hercules. Wow. And apparently big Hercules is the size of a Volkswagen Bug. Or Beetle, Volkswagen Beetle, whatever it is, a small car.
Wasp, bug.
Wasp? Shoot.
You were talking about wasp.
Man, it's not this again.
Sorry. Bad memories.
Thinking maybe more of a smart car. One of those really tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, the little Herc. Yeah, the larger Herc is a good sized vehicle. Yeah, so if you can imagine sponges being that big, they've been around a long, long, long time. So could be hundreds, thousands of years, depending on the species.
Lisa says, I think leopaths can get over 4,000 years old.
Yeah, Leopathes is a type of black coral. And I have a colleague, Nancy Prouty from USGS, who aged black corals in the Gulf, which were aged up to or over 2,000 years. But yeah, they've been aged in other water basins and deeper in other places for at over 4,000 years. Pretty amazing for basically a colony of animals to grow continuously for that long. And they provide a really amazing record of the history of the environment because they record their chemistry and their hard parts, their skeleton, the skeleton structure, records their chemistry over that time. So it provides that important long-term record of where the coral's been growing and can kind of give you a perspective into the past environmental conditions.
Yeah, I would love to work on a research project trying to learn about the past through chronology. I don't know.
Yeah.
Chronology is the study of like...
Yeah, she's considered a geochemist and paleoceanographer. And in this case, yeah, there's basically a sequence of changes throughout the coral life history. And you can look at the bands, much like tree rings in a tree. The coral grows in the black coral in particular, radial increments. So it grows outward along the axis of the coral. And the base provides that record over its lifespan. Lots of interesting chemistry to learn when you're doing that, and then trying to turn that chemistry information or those data into a longer term record of the temperature, the oxygen environment, the nutrient regime,
right,
as well as measuring age.
Unfortunately, I didn't like chemistry in high school.
Oh, well.
Didn't like it in uni either.
I didn't take it in uni because I got discouraged. But I wish that I had just tried it again.
Sometimes it takes a particular project or question that piques your interest and can kind of draw you back.
I had a pretty dull teacher
Oh.
at the time.
Oh, well.
But
That can happen.
I had a really great biology teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Loved biology in high school. At the end of class, he let us ask any question we wanted, and he had the answer to almost everything.
Oh, wow. That's impressive.
Or he always made it work.
Sure. I guess it's breakfast time, so thanks everyone for joining us this morning. 8 to 12 watches coming on board. Looking forward to chatting with you all later.
Bye, Amanda.
Bye.
Thank you. And hello, Adam. Hello. We saw a shark, though, on our way down. What? I was joking. You actually saw
Just
one?
trying to get his hopes up.
Oh, really? Awesome. You guys can't hear him, but he said they saw a shark on recovery through Atalanta's camera.
Kind of jealous. But also was not staying awake long enough to see that.
We have a great question here for you, Adam.
That's a really cool view of Little Herc, backlit by its own lights.
It has a pretty good image of it. Kind of looks like Wall-E.
All right, I'm here. Ooh, here we go.
Good morning, Adam.
Good morning. Please, I don't want to come up with new questions.
Somebody commented, the entire ocean itself is older than the sea floor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense, although placing an age on the ocean is...
It's quite philosophical.
Yeah, because it is recycled. I think one thing that's pretty exciting is some of the ocean is inside the Earth. When you subduct oceanic crust, some of that ocean goes back down into the mantle, recycles it. It's actually super important. If we didn't have some little bit of water in the mantle, it wouldn't be able to flow around like it does. Plate tectonics would stop. We'd be more like the moon or Mars.
What would you say is the oldest thing on planet Earth?
It's some continental crust in Australia, and probably some in central Canada. They're just like the oldest pieces of continental crust that have not been eroded and recycled, and they're multi-billion years old. Can I get like a little smile of excitement at that answer? You're like, okay, keep talking so I don't have to say anything. Okay, keep going. Can you just extend that? Australia, you say, what is that? Tell me more.
No, in my head, I'm like saying, oh, yes, cool, great. But I'm just nodding, so none of you can hear that.
Wow, the continental crust. That's like, how would you even remember something like that? That's awesome.
I'm like, damn, that's going to be my fun fact in all those, like, morning circles where you have to give a fun fact.
Wait, what? Are you, like, in kindergarten? All right, everybody down on the rainbow rug. Okay, great. We're going to give a fact.
Okay, you say that, but then the other day I was listening in and Maddie was like, what's your favorite candies? Let's go around.
Yeah. My favorite thing of when, like, interacting with young kids is, like, you do your spiel or whatever, and then you're like, do you have any questions? And, like, a kid's hand shoots up, and he's like, I went to the zoo. I'm like, that's, interesting. That's not a question, but let me answer that. Another kid hand shoot up. I also went to the zoo.
Oh, we have people tuning in. They said, the rocks, LOL. Oh, wow, that's cool.
So so you say LOL, but isn't lol also an appropriate way to say that?
Lol, yeah, you can say lol.
Yeah, all right.
Lol, but then you might think I'm talking about a lol.
A lol, yeah, you do have to really hit the O on that. Lol.
In my experience, people say LOL more than lol.
I kind of like the lol part.
Okay. I'll give it to you. Someone said, wow, Australia? What is that?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. And I will respond
Good thing we
with,
have
I went to the zoo.
engineers, videographers in the room.
Let's see who's joining us on the Scientist Ashore chat.
Someone also said, should we adopt the Japanese tradition of humming in agreement while someone's talking?
Oh, I do like that. Wow, what an all-star crew on shore. Shout outs to Amy Bako Taylor, Asuko Matsumoto, Astrid Leitner, Ken Sulak, Kevin Conrad, Martina Gagliotti, Val Finlayson, all-star team.
Oh, we have
Scarlett Johansson's in the Science Ashore chat.
Again.
What?
We have people here from the U.S., Germany, the
Quavo?
UK.
Sorry, go on.
Oh my goodness. The UK, Denmark, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Canada, South Africa, Vietnam, Ukraine, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Italy, Greece, France, Finland, Spain, Chile, Cook Islands, Brazil, and Australia. That is more than I have ever seen
That
on
last
here.
one, what is that?
Wait,
Australia?
Yeah.
Huh, interesting.
I don't think anyone in here has heard of it, but Brazil as well. Wow, welcome everyone.
Bienvenidos a los chilenos. Chile lindo.
I knew you couldn't resist that. Let me see if I can butcher some Spanish. La esposa de Tad es de Chile?
Too early for me to even begin. I heard Chile lindo.
Yeah. One of the things I love about Spanish is you can draw out a vowel while you're thinking of something. Like esposa or mi y Roberto es hermanos.
Very good.
Actually, my brother is named Roberto. and his twin Fabio.
We got Dubai and Brooklyn in the house on the chat.
And Brooklyn, all caps. Val is watching. Dr. Isotope in the house.
Yes, that's a question. Val is watching. So we'll have to get Val to chime in. Sure, let's see. What time is it there? Don't know.
This blue water is looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I did that.
Sorry, I'm trying to bring the energy.
Yeah. That's what a good response. Good enthusiastic response.
I didn't even say it in my head. I said it out loud. And it's different than the 4 hours of blue we saw last night.
Well, what's exciting about today is that we're going to be traversing different types of habitats.
Yeah, absolutely. We're headed down to 4,900 meters to the base of a seamount that rises a couple kilometers off the seafloor. And we're going to traverse right up the side of that thing. And it's going to be cool because oftentimes things that stick up off the seafloor create enhanced current flow, which a lot of the organisms that we are seeing are filter feeders. So there's a chance we'll see more organisms, different organisms, and also as we go through different depth ranges, we should see different stuff. And Val has chimed in, Dr. Isotope. It's 2 p.m. where Val is. And it's so nice that Val's checked in.
Make a change to your video that might just make it dark for a second.
So when we get down there, we're going to be on a kind of flat part of seafloor. I expect we'll start in the same terrain that we were in yesterday, kind of flat seafloor covered with nodules. But pretty quickly we'll start to ascend, and I anticipate we'll see basaltic rock coated in iron manganese crust. Val wants to know, oh no, who told you about that nickname? Ha ha ha. And there's a ha 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 afterwards, but I can't tell from the text if it's ha 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 or wah ha 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 ha. Dr. Isotope. And what does Dr. Isotope the villain do? Like, I control fractionation of isotopes to confuse geochemists across the world. I think it's not an evil laugh unless you start with a BWAH.
That was an M. I have some hours to work on it.
Kind of nice to have an exciting map to look at on this time with some elevation change.
We've got some different colors on the map. But don't worry, we'll get back to the abyssal plains.
Yes, don't worry. Yeah. She's a hero. Val is keeping the multi-collectors on their best behavior. Oh, Mua. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Val. Oh, and there's a lol. Where do you stand on the LOL versus lol?
Like what do you say? Like do you
Yeah, I prefer
it as a
I
word,
prefer it as a like a pronounced word, lol. But lots of people say LOL.
Yeah, I guess I would say lol, but I don't know how often I really say aloud those letters. I think they're destined for text.
Every night when I read my texts out loud in a performative way.
Do you spell out the acronym as lots of love?
No. Yes.
That's what my grandma does.
Lots of love. Oh. Whoa.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Popongi manea. I'm not sure. I need to apologize to our listeners and to our crew. I was 3 minutes late.
Oh.
I know, that's a big no-no.
Oh.
I'm not sure if anyone recalls from the first watch that I shadowed on. There was a saying that we have in our voyaging society: if you're 15 minutes early, you're on time. But if you arrive on time, you are late. I am late.
Oh, so
Well, that's fine. I mean, you spend, 6 hours strapped to the mast and it makes up for it. So after watch, just head up to the bow of the ship and
yep,
do your penance.
Yeah. Repent. Have you guys already done introductions?
No, not at all.
That late. We've just been talking about
lol.
Yeah.
Lol.
I say lol.
Do you?
I do.
Ah,
yes.
I love that.
I say it a lot too.
You say lol as well?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know how to say lol in French? Yesterday you introduced yourself in French.
I did. You picked up. Oh, well, yeah, you live in France.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the extent of my French. I've exhausted all of my French. That's why I just resort to baguette.
I have one French word, Wi-Fi.
Yes.
I love how they say Wi-Fi.
Do you know another use of that word
Wi-Fi?
other than Wi-Fi?
No.
You know when you take a drink and you waterfall it over your mouth?
Uh-huh. Oh, because you don't want to put your mouth on the thing?
Yeah. If you do that in France, it's Wi-Fi.
Oh, are you serious?
Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Wi-Fi.
Hey, Dave, Ed, can you juice up May's mic a little bit?
Yeah, I was holding for intros to do levels, but I'm still setting up.
That's called Wi-Fi when
Yeah. I think it's kind of cute.
It is.
It's like if you drank from your actual cup, it would be an Ethernet connection or something.
Right.
That's a hard wire.
That's a hard wire.
All right, we'll get into introductions. We've got a, with the topic being texting or social media acronyms, there's a request for having introductions with our favorite texting acronyms. If anyone has favorites or ones that they find interesting in particular, please feel free to share as you introduce yourself. Good morning, everyone. Popongi Manea. My name is Anthony Varvia. I am a marine biologist that is late to my shift this morning. It's not a common thing, believe me, please. I specialize.
It's about half your shifts you've been late to now.
Yeah, it is. We're going to change that statistic as as the days go by. I specialize in coastal reef fisheries in the Pacific, looking at the fisheries that are important to small-scale fishers, communities that are often remote from large markets. Acronym. I don't really have a favorite one. Oh, actually, did I lie? I like BRB.
Oh, yeah.
Be right back, because like lol, I say lol, and if I'm in conversation with someone and I realize I need to go away to make a cup of tea, I'll be like, oh, hold on, I'm gonna go make a cup of tea. Burp.
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 I did not know what that one meant when I first saw it. I was like, why are they misspelling bird?
Burp. That's mine. Yep.
All right. Well, I'm Adam Sewell. I'm a professor at University of Rhode Island, specialize in submarine volcanism, but love all things seafloor, and live on Cape Cod in Massachusetts. And texting is like, it wasn't something I grew up with, right? So to my kids' chagrin, I use punctuation when I text, and they're like, ugh, that is so bad. Which one?